Welcome back to Shadows Awakening, episode 7 or something like that. Took a quick look at the last video, which I just recorded. I'm getting a couple episodes in the can here, and I don't know, seems like maybe I did a little bit okay with the sound. Keyboard wasn't deafening me like it was when I was setting up my mic and all that jazz, so hopefully it's kind of listenable. I did increase the game volume by a little tick, just to kind of bring that up a little bit. So anyway, last episode we returned the family heirloom sword to one of the guild masters here in town, brutally slaughtered all the Guild of Steel, so they're kind of out of the picture it seems. And today we're going to be mopping up this last little quest here, which is in the burial grounds. Find a way to stop the aphotic spiders from entering the burial grounds, then report back to Arshad, who incidentally is the guy that we helped with the sword. So we are going to, without any further ado, we're going to do that. So let's take the cenotaph over here and travel to the burial grounds, and try to pick up where we left off. Now I did take a quick little look around just because I realized, you know, stumbling around, like struggling to figure out exactly what I've done and not done is probably not excellent to watch. So I did just kind of figure out where I needed to go here so that I don't have to sort of flail at it in my usual fashion. So yeah, so we have this wall here. Alright, so now back here in the real world we do have a little bit of a puzzle. Now fortunately, if this takes me forever to figure out, which it shouldn't, then I can always pause things and spare you guys my tiny brain trying to figure this stuff out. Because that's you know what it's gonna take likely. Why do you not want to turn? There we go. No, that's actually not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. There we go. Look at that. Incredible. Born to puzzle. Ooh.
This could be of use.
Nice. I think that actually is our first purple legendary. Oh, look at all of that. Now here's a question. Are cloaks cross-class? They are. Okay. So, oh, I guess he probably doesn't have. Yeah, he does have a cloak slot. Okay, so he could have that. But obviously I feel like it's going to be straightforward to just give it to her, because this is going to be really good on him. So she's going to wear that, pick up the willpower, the evasion, everything on there is good for her. And he could obviously use that defense against spirit because everything he's working on is in the spirit realm. Okay, though, cool get there. And then we did pick something else up as well, but I don't even know what it was. Don't care. Figure it out later. Now, was that actually everything that we needed to do over here? I don't know. Oh, marksman's ring. Did she just equip that? Because I have a feeling that this should probably go over to... Oh, it's just damage against beasts. I don't know though. Wait, every single one of these has the same enchant. Although I guess the damage type is a little bit different, right? So it looks like it's granting her fire damage there, maybe shadow, so she's got 2 fire damage upgrades. Well, I'm kind of using her for everything anyway. I like her abilities the best, so I think I'm comfortable with just leaving the items on her and just kind of stacking her power. So let's see if there's anywhere we can proceed here. It doesn't look like there is. Which makes me wonder, because this was kind of the way forward that I'd found. Is there somewhere we need to be going? The Imperial Tomb, we've cleared that. I don't remember if... Wait. I think I do remember what's going on here. Okay, now the worst case scenario is that I actually have to reverse this now, and I don't remember how I did it, so... Let's see here. No. It's actually weirdly imprecise trying to click this. Kind of a little bit annoying. See, this is where pausing it could come in for you guys, so that you aren't forced to endure this through the magic of editing. Okay, look, you guys, I did it. And you know what I realized is that if I would have just looked at the screen, I could just hit R to reset it. I would imagine people who would find this the most interesting to watch these Let's Plays would be like, I don't know, neuroscientists or something, just like trying to observe like essentially a human armed with like a rat brain and how they manage to interact with technology and games and stuff like that. Anyway, speaking of vermin though, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't, but I have some recollection.
The masonry beneath that statue has eroded.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. I'm forgetting I can't actually affect, well, no, I can. I guess I can freeze them. I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing there. But yeah, so the statue, what did she say? So something's eroded. So I think like this is obviously where they're coming in. So there's probably something we need to do with this statue. But I'm not entirely sure what it is. Oh, actually, you know what? Is it this little shit's going to be useful? No. Maybe we have to go up top. I don't know. That could be it. Yeah, because I think what we have to do is we have to like collapse that we have to collapse that statue into the hole there to block the dudes from coming in. It's a very oh, okay. Seriously, dude, why can you not? Okay, seriously now. Oh, dude. Okay, pay attention to this guy. I wonder if that, like, if I go into the spirit realm, does that... I wonder if that breaks aggro... I don't know. Probably not. Boom. There we go.
That should suffice for Arashat's purposes.
Alright, so this is pretty much it. Looks like side quests are more or less wrapped. Let's just see if we can track down our fast travel point, which is right over here, and get back to town. Alright, Arashad, your favorite person is back. First a sword, and now an exterminator. He's gonna love us. This is starting to feel less shit to move around in now that we've got a couple of movement items on this character.
I modified the architecture somewhat. It should reduce the intensity of the spider infestation.
I am grateful, milady. Here are the 100 coins we discussed. This will hopefully buy some time, but it won't end the problem. As long as the queen lives, the spiders will keep returning, though. What do you need?
I can slay the aphotic queen. What can you offer in return?
For you, milady, 300.
Done. It may take a while to locate her, though.
What do you need?
That is just sort of a slight thing that's pretty funny about how they've done this. Is just that it returns to his basic greeting every time, and I noticed that with all the characters, and again, probably complained about it before too, but you know, hey, it's been a while for me. But yeah, just don't do that, right? Just don't loop back to his basic opening every time and you solve how stupid that sounds. Okay, so let's take a look at our journal though. We did get the next phase of that. So slay the Aphotic Queen. So this is level 5. We're actually going to cash in on trying to keep the levels as appropriate as possible. I don't know whether that affects the XP that we're earning or anything like that, but we're going to head to the Arcanium instead of heading back into the presumably burial grounds, but I don't really know. Or maybe this will link through. But let's jump over to the Arcanium and find the Hooded Man. Now I don't know, I'm just going to check here. Whether or not we've actually unlocked travel to the Arcanium. It looks like we haven't. Alright, no problem. We know where it is, and that might be a new area for us to check into. I'm not sure, you know, you'll probably have a better idea than I do if there was actually anything we learned about it. I don't remember. Alright, the Arcanium looks a whole lot like every other building I've been in so far. See, I love the art. I really like the presentation of the game, by and large. I will say though that, you know, maybe these are a little bit samey in terms of the levels.
I have many questions for you, Hooded Man.
I expected you sooner.
Thou art fortunate we came at all.
We? Already your captive soul changes you. It will be interesting to see how this develops.
Cut out your irritating asides, or I shall cut you to the gizzard.
Your understanding of human anatomy is flawed, but I take your point. My name is Krenz. Until recently, I was the High Sage of the Pentanera, the secret council behind the Inquisition, the most powerful institution in the Heretic Kingdoms.
But you chose to betray us.
Unfortunate timing. I can remedy this, but you must defend me for a moment.
Whoa. Yeah, one shot. Okay. Holy balls. Dude, I don't know, like you might wanna jump on this. You might want to jump on this. I really wish I had my mage back. Can I bring my mage back? No, I can't. She's toast. Right, I'm gonna maybe try to freeze her down. Get some shots in. Yeah, we are not. Yeah, so it looks like she's level 18. We're not actually doing anything here, and I'm not sure if we're supposed to be, or if this is just a timed like survive thing. Help him. Oh, help Krenz catch her. Oh, I get it. I get it. God, I'm such an idiot, like figuring this stuff out here. Ooh, that's kind of badass. Okay, here. This is what we're supposed to do. Oh, too slow. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I'm too slow again. I gotta... Okay. Okay. Come this way. Too slow again. Man. This is kind of annoying, but at least I do now know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just in cooldown here. Did I get her? I think I finally did.
You have my gratitude, but time is short. It will not be bound for long.
I will implant a memory suggesting I fled towards the burning wall. You will forget this meeting as soon as I release it, I'm afraid.
There's no way to liberate me?
Its death would free you, but I am reluctant to lose my only ally.
I can't say I'm keen on that plan either.
I'll transfer disenchantment to your mind. You may get an opportunity to sever the connection from the inside. Although without a new host, your soul will perish.
I'll pick my moment carefully.
You must leave now. I cannot hold it much longer.
Valkyrin and Evandra suspect. They will return to Thol shortly.
Then I must be going. Farewell, Carissa. I hope we shall meet again. Now, where were we?
Okay, so flailed a little bit in the fight, didn't figure out the mechanics. It's actually a bit distracting to try to talk through games. Who would have known? All right. Anyway, yeah, we've made some observations. So she is someone else who is possessed like my character is, but obviously she is not having as much control over her demon as potentially my character here is. So we'll just kind of learn a little bit about that, I guess.
That woman, she was a demon like myself?
Carissa's soul has indeed been stolen by a devourer. Yet you are not like that demon. It may have but one soul in its possession. I do not know what will happen to you as you acquire more souls. But if we are fortunate, it will only serve to grow your power further. What else do you want to know?
Who is this Carissa?
High Preceptor of the Pentanera. Her task was to recruit mages into the Order of the Veil.
Was?
If there are any mages left who have not been recruited to the Order, they have been slain. Only Temuria and Asura clans have not been brought under its wing. Every living human mage in the Heretic Kingdoms is a member of the Order, or are fleeing from it, like me. You have more questions?
Okay, so that's interesting. Starting to figure out a little bit more about these Heretic Kingdoms here. So he is a renegade. I don't remember how much exposition we got right at the beginning. You know, I do know that he was sort of binding us to his purpose. And obviously he's on the run, so maybe a bit of a desperate guy. All right, so these are the two probably other Inquisitors that are on their way back to the city here.
Who are this Valkyrin and Evandra the woman spoke of?
Two other members of the Pentanera. Baron Evandra is High Executioner and devoted to his duty. Evandra's dedication makes him particularly dangerous to us, since he will certainly not be turned to our side. He and Lord Valkyrin used to be enemies, but circumstances have changed now that Valkyrin's mother has returned. Valkyrin himself is High Inquisitor, tasked with eradicating all religious practice. The Inquisition is far from its ideals these days, however, and from his too, for that matter. You have more questions?
Who is Valkyrin's mother? Why is she important?
Lady Mara, the founder of the Order of the Veil. She created the Pentanera and the Inquisition, and was High Magus until her death. The demon that controls Mara's soul now controls the Inquisition. If we can't find a way to defeat her, we are all doomed. You have more questions?
Yeah, not a question really, but this guy, he's actually not being particularly irritating. I mean, yeah, I guess he kind of bound our soul or whatever, our demonic presence, because I do have to remember, I guess our character really is the demon, right? But I guess we'll just ask him how he's going to get away from his hunters here.
Thou art pursued. How wilt thou escape from foe?
Not a problem for me. Far tougher for you, I'm afraid. Take this. It will open a path into the deeper catacombs. There is a path out of Thole that way, although it will not be easy. I will meet you outside the city if all goes well.
And if it does not?
Try to remain optimistic. What else do you want to know?
All right. I mean, in the interest of getting through all of these, and we might discover something else about him, I'm going to tell him he's irritating. Actually, this guy has been very concise and not particularly irritating at all. I will say as well, this game has some pretty good voice acting. I'm liking it. It's, you know, it's not blowing my mind, but it's also not terrible.
Thou art exceptionally irritating, mortal.
You're not exactly a paragon of manners yourself. Fortunately, we do not need to like each other to be allies.
Else thee would have no allies.
Indeed. What else do you want to know?
I shall depart for the catacombs now.
I will be watching the Skullgate for you.
If this is a trap.
Believe me, if I intended you harm, I would scarcely have waited this long to act. Don't worry about me. Worry about Valkyrin and Evandra. Now go, while you still can.
All right. There we go. All right, so we've got the keys to go deeper. That's going to probably update our quests here. Yeah, so this is it. Main story quest right here. Escape Thole. So we know that we now have, and this is obviously probably where we're going to run into this Aphotic Queen. Although I will say, report back to Arashad would imply that we want to do this before we escape Thole. So we'll figure that out, I guess. I think what I'm going to do quickly before I end the episode right now is potentially return to the surface here and, oh, hello. Potentially murder some little dudes here. But I think I'm going to return to the outdoors and potentially do a little bit of inventory management. Although this little area here is primed for a little looting. All right, a little bit more lore. I do recall that I was not reading these out, but feel free to freeze frame if you would like to pick up a little bit more of this. I feel like that's the type of thing if I, you know, if I keep doing this whole Let's Play thing, I'll probably eventually have to do. Check into the lore, because I do tend to like lore. You know, games that actually do some world development are kind of okay in my books. This one more just trialing the whole Let's Play scenario, so we'll see about that. All right. So I'm going to go check out the market, see if I can hawk a couple of the things I'm packing around, and then I'm probably going to call it an episode. So if you don't want to see me rummaging through my inventory and the relatively clumsy inventory system that we have, you can probably check out now and head back for the next episode when we... I'm talking here, man. Next episode when we get... Who's Kench?
Did you know someone named Kench?
Don't know anything useful about that, I'm afraid, but I'll bet someone in town does. Weapons, armor, supplies, excellent prices, superb quality.
I feel like that's probably something from a previous quest that we've already done. All right, so we'll head in here, do a little bit of selling, because we do have some, you know, some shit items that we probably don't need. Stuff like this, right? Get rid of that. basically anything that's white. This sucks. Staff of Fire level 1. Probably just dump the level 1 stuff because we have generally upgraded things in most of these slots. Okay. Yeah, man, having to leaf through this stuff like one at a time. It's just very annoying. Yeah, I guess we keep that because we don't have anything else. Cloaks, once again, don't have anything else. Rings and stuff like that, we're probably good. Okay, so we got 1700. We may as well just sort of see if he actually has anything that we would care about. I'm not even going to worry about main hand because we have a ton of those. I have no idea what just happened in the background. So we have a ton of those. Level 5 boots. This is going to be like anything else, I'm sure. He's got a rat skull amulet. Okay. Well, we do technically have one of these already, so this would be a buff to somebody else, but we probably don't need it. It is against beasts, but I think that the spiders that we're going to be facing are vermin, I think. I can't really remember. Man, I say that a lot. But in general, I don't really think we need to upgrade our gear at all. We probably have enough. So, okay. Things are heating up a little bit, though. I'm going to go ahead and call the episode right now. But next episode, we are heading deeper in. The main quest is progressing a little bit. And hopefully we're going to be able to tangle with a giant spider and pick up a little bit more money yeah, keep gearing out our characters and see where this game goes. We are getting more story, though. Starting to figure out what's going on with the Heretic Kingdoms. So with that said, I will see y'all next time.